Boom. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ruin an Hour, a safe place to talk about anything from sobriety, addiction, depression, anxiety, balance in life. My name is Kyle Gray. We're live once a week, Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today, I'm live on Thursday because I got my COVID shot on Tuesday, and I thought I was a badass. I thought I wasn't going to have any reaction to it. And Tuesday night, I got a crazy fever. I woke up shivering and super hot. And yesterday, I was like, I can't do anything. I just need to recover. I just need to sleep a bunch, drink a bunch of water. So that sucked. I didn't like not going to the gym. I thought about it. I was like, maybe I should go to the gym. But, they're like going to take your temperature at the door and be like, you have a fever. Why are you trying to come in here? Do you have COVID? Like, nah, I just got the vaccine. But yeah, so I'm vaccinated. I feel better now. I feel a lot better today. So I'm going to hit the gym. But yeah. Today I want to talk about being present. Being present is all we have in the world. It's all that's here. It's the only reality we have. The future is not real, and the past is not real. All that is real is right now, happening right in front of you. So, how's it going, everybody? Appreciate that. Archduke. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. The fever sucked. It was horrible. It was terrible. And I was like, man, because I really thought I'm so healthy. I'm going to like get this shot. It's going to be nothing. And like when I woke up with a fever, I was like sort of disappointed in myself, like that I couldn't just kick a fever super hard. So ridiculous, man. My expectations of myself are pretty silly, to be honest. But Rain, what's up? Being present. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because no side effects yet. I mean, I don't have any. I don't think I'm gonna get any side effects. Like I said, I'm pretty prideful on how healthy I am. So I just got a fever. The idea of the future really scares me, especially graduating college in a week. So thinking in the present, I think, would help me a lot. Exactly, man. Depression is thinking about the past, and anxiety is thinking about the future. So there is no such thing as the future, my friend. All we have is just now. So the reason why I bring that up is because, let's see if I can find where I was earlier. I'm working on a safe place right now. I'm like doing a bunch of graphics for like quotes in between content that I'm going to play. And let's see, man, hopefully I can find it. And I was making a bunch of quotes about the present out of this book, 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think. Great, great, great book. The chapters are so short in here. Like boom, boom, that's it. It's a one-page chapter. What I like to do is I buy a book like this and I wake up and read it in the morning. Before I do anything, I'll like sit down and just like read a chapter, brush my teeth obviously, and then just fucking read this and then boom, get my day started. Another good book for that is this. It's All in Your Head by Russ. This book is really fucking good. It's just like a very short, and like easy to read. So I love these like coffee table type books that you can read in the morning. Timothy, What's Cracking? Dopes, What's Up? But yeah, so presence is all we have, yet it often becomes a last priority. We know it's important to be in the moment, but if it were as simple as saying it, we'd have an easier time doing it. In a world that is constantly demanding more and more of our attention, we can't forget to give ourselves what matters most. A glimpse at what happened. It's a glimpse at what's happening right now. Everything you've ever dreamed of, wanted, worked for, wished for, and are waiting for stems from this moment. What you can do now is not just something, it's everything. Here's 15 little mantras you can repeat to yourself when you need to reground. Remember, life happens in a series of moments, and any other ideas are just illusions that keep you from it. Number 1, all that exists is what's in front of me. 2, potential unrealized becomes pain. 3, the only way to be extraordinary depends on what you do with the ordinary. Little by little. That's a good one to remember. Archduke is little by little. Yeah, fantastic. I'm doing it live at an odd time right now. It's 10:40 in the morning, and I'm trying to do it like really fast because I'm about to go to the gym. Nah, man, I'm gonna go to the gym right after this. And I've been fucking, I gotta say, I've been killing my workouts recently. The other day I did the Murph, which is you run a mile, then you do 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, right, and 300 squats. Then you run another mile. So I did that, and then I did my little like push-up circuit where I switched to planks. So I do 30 seconds of planks, 20 push-ups, and then 20 squats. I do that 20 times. So that's 400 push-ups, 400 squats, and 10 minutes of planks. So I did the Murph, then that, and then I ran another mile on top of that, and then I did the stairs for 20 minutes. And then I walked home, and that's 6 miles. So I pretty much am in the gym for almost 3.5 to 4 hours every day. It's really, really wild. But I saw a cool quote by Tim Robbins. Let me like read it right now. I have it up. That I was just reading this fucking quote. Yeah, Tony Robbins. Excuse me. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. Really simple quote, but I really fucking like that because I don't know if you guys are like me, but I am the king of fucking settling into a routine and just doing the same shit over and over again. Even like in my workouts, it's the same thing where I'll just be like, well, I'll just do this again. And while consistency is great, you have to have variance and you have to push yourself really hard with everything in life. That goes with work, that goes with growing your empathy. That goes with being wrong, being comfortable being wrong, being comfortable being uncomfortable. Stepping out of the ordinary. I love Tony Robbins. His stuff is super inspiring. I've never actually heard of him, Desi, until now. But yeah, that quote is flyer. That quote is fire. What's up, Ryan? Good to see you in here, bro. I suck at plank, so honestly. So good little mantras to be in the present, little by little. All we ever have is now, which is super fucking true. Like all we ever have is the present. I don't know, like this is pretty off topic, but I have this like weird tick, I think. I don't really know what to describe it as, but I don't know if maybe you guys can say that you do something similar where I like will be like, okay, this is happening right now. Okay, is this really happening right now? Is this really happening right now? My hand is in front of my face. This microphone's right here. Is this really happening? Is this really happening? And I can almost like get myself in an out-of-body experience by saying that, by like, okay, is this really happening right now? I don't know if you guys can get into like a similar mind state, but I just think that's pretty crazy. Good mantras. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. I like that a lot. My life consists of my days. What am I doing with this one? What will my most fully realized self do today? If I didn't feel tired, what would I do today? And these last two are fucking really good. Be where your feet are. So right here. I am here. So good quotes to be in the present. Good quotes to be in the present. Really, really fuck with this book. Being in the present is so important. And almost everything that we ingest nowadays is fucking geared towards getting us out of the in present. Is geared towards being like, okay, you're not where you're supposed to be. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I'm not where I should be. I don't make enough money. I'm not happy because I don't have the love of my life. My relationship that I'm in isn't the best. Like, everything is made to gear towards comparing yourself to other people, or just like basically not being in the present. And I am very guilty of that. Like I've noticed when I like am on my walks home from the gym, I do this like 6-mile walk home from the gym, and I realize, I don't know why it is, but on my walk home, I do a lot of like resentment stacking where I just start resenting a lot of people and a lot of things, and I start comparing myself to other people. And and sometimes I get in a mode of like, I'm like, why am I not here? Like I work so hard, I'm like at the gym so much, and like I see these other people there, like, and I fucking I'm out working them, I'm like working harder than they are. I can see clearly, and why am I not there? And that's not the right thing to do at all. All you need to do is do the right thing for you and focus on yourself and be present right now, because right now is the only reality. Like there is no I should be there. It's right here. Boom. I'm here because of this is where I'm at, and I'm responsible for this, and I'm the only person to be accountable for where I'm at right now. So being present is really, really important. I take things personally, sometimes even to perceive others' success as a slight to me. Been working on it. Me too, man. Comparison to this is the thief of joy. You guys want to know the thing that has helped me the fucking most, and it's, obviously I love battle rap, and I dedicated most of, like, a third of my life to battle rap. Lived and bled and did a lot of shit for this. Getting off social media helped so much, man. Like, getting off social media, I also, like, I don't watch any YouTube, like, blog, anything related to battle rap unless it's a battle. And that helps a lot. That helps with the comparison aspect of it. Amy, good to see you in here. But yeah, getting off social media, I think, is a tremendous gift to yourself. I think social media is extremely bad. I don't think it's a good thing anymore at all. I really fail to see the good aspects of it. I think there could be good aspects of it, but I think the bad greatly outweighs the pros. And if we could transition into a state of, instead of when you're like, oh, how is this person doing? So you check their fucking Instagram instead of giving them a call. Like, because then what you're doing is you're basically, like, inferring these, like, posts that are cultivated for a certain reason rather than really authentically, genuinely knowing how a person's doing. If I were an artist, I'd draw social media, but I needed to promote and network. Man, I mean, Ruiner Day has all those things, so I can't disagree with you, man. But I always thought it would be cool, like, honestly, if there was a brand that just didn't have social media, that didn't have any of that shit. I thought it would be fucking awesome. Like, imagine if there was, like, a streetwear brand that, like, just didn't have any social media. They were hard to get a hold of, and they weren't even in stores. What about that? Like, you had to, like, order directly through mail or something. Like, you had to send a fucking letter being like, I want this, or something. Like, some like, weird way of doing things. I think that would be cool. You should just mute accounts. I tried, man. And it's like, it's not just, like, about one or two people. It's really about the thing as a whole, because we're a global thinking network as humans. We all generally, we're like a global reasoning network. And social media takes you out of the present, man. It makes you anxious. It makes you depressed. Makes you compare yourself to people. So I think that's a great thing. Bringing back the 80s shopping, damn fucking right. Gratitude check, that's right. Practicing gratitude is another great thing to keep you in the present too. Just being like, for example, I'm super grateful that I'm able to go live and talk to you guys. Like, whenever I want, I can basically, like, today I was working on a Safe Place titles, and I have an hour to kill before I go to the gym, and I'm like, fuck it, I didn't go live yesterday. I'll go live right now. I'm grateful that I have the ability to do that and to share my mindset with you guys and to hear how you guys think too. What else? I'm grateful that I'm able to afford to live alone in Los Angeles. I'm grateful that I have my living room back. That's a big thing. My roommate got all of his stuff, so I have a bare living room, and now I can get a couch. I'm grateful that I'm really healthy. I'm grateful that there is a sun outside that's shining, that I can go outside and get a tan in. Yeah, I'm grateful for a lot of things, and practicing gratitude will ground you. It will take away those, like, niching comparisons you think in the back of your mind when you're like, okay, man, I'm alone. I'm single. I don't have a family. Like, these people that I love and really care about don't even want me as friends anymore in their lives. Like, all the shit, like, my dog, like, was put down last week. All those things that, like, fucking, like, eat away at me. Like, practicing gratitude for me doesn't alleviate those things, but it makes dealing with those things a lot better, because then I'm like, oh man, there is a lot of things to be grateful for in life. Life is beautiful in these many ways. Let me just scroll up a little bit. I think all the time when I'm stoned, it helps to work out. Sometimes I get lost and really feel the actions I'm doing rather than thinking. Yeah, word. Thoughts on Little Slap. Little Slap is incredible. I don't meditate. Fantastic situation. I I should start though. There's a lot of things that I keep saying that I should start. I should start meditating. To be honest, I haven't gone to therapy in a while because my therapist, like, more or less, like, she got too busy, so she like had to drop me as a client, which sucked a lot. But it is what it is. I'm thankful for her that she's that busy. I'm really, I think that's amazing. So I need to get a new therapist, and that's kind of a big thing. Only one. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. It sucks, but it's part of life, man. Part of life. I haven't been able to write 5 a day, but I've been trying. What do you get to? Can you write 1 at least? So what we're talking about a gratitude check where you write 5 things you're grateful for every single day. Is like for me, it would be like, boom, number 1, I'm able to do whatever I want every single day. Number 2, I can go to the gym for as long as I want every single day. Number 3, the sun is out. Number 4, I live in one of the most beautiful places in the world. And number 5, I have a family that loves me. Simple as that. If you guys try that, I guarantee it will up your vibrations. It will help keep you in the present moment. Because a lot of those things that I'm grateful for are things that are like just present. Like the sun is out right now. Like I can see, I don't know if you guys can hear fucking birds chirping in the background, but the sun is very much out. I can see it with my own 2 eyes. Only one. I appreciate that, dog. Love you too, man. Spending mental energy on appreciating what you have and your accomplishments is invaluable. That's right, Doc. Take your time with meditation if you decide to start. Many people I know didn't get anything out of it until multiple attempts. That's good advice. That's good. That's really good advice, actually. I would definitely take that advice because I could see myself getting like rather impatient at first. Like, this isn't doing anything. I'm out of here. Brandon, what's cracking? Oh, you only do 2 to 3? 2 to 3 is good. 2 to 3 is good. Think of meditation like letting go rather than something you have to do. That's good advice. Like, now I get to meditate and I don't have to think hard about anything for 20 minutes. That's really good advice. When you generally meditate, do you meditate in the mornings or do you meditate in the evenings? I would think it would be like more of a morning thing. I am better with the I am affirmations. I can sit down and write so many at a time, but I find gratitude a bit challenging. I could see that. Why do I think people are so hard on themselves? I think because we hold ourselves to really high expectations. I can only speak for myself. I'm very hard on myself. I have outrageous expectations of myself. I actually have outrageous expectations of myself and the people close to me too, and that's been a thing I've been working on and trying to improve through myself. Is, in a lot of my relationships, I've had really unrealistic expectations of the people that I'm dating even, which is not fair. And myself too, it's like I have really unrealistic expectations of me, like even like from like working out and then also from like being depressed or like grieving or anything like that. I think it's just because I want the best of myself, but I don't give myself the best care to get to that point. It's like we all like saw Michael Jordan being the greatest fucking athlete ever, but we didn't see him getting there. We didn't see him in the gym all the time. We didn't see his intense emotional sacrifices he made. We didn't see him around like his loved ones being like, nah, I can't be with you because I have to practice. So there is some mindset that we see greatness without the sacrifice that greatness comes with sometimes. And yeah. So I think that's kind of why I'm so hard on myself sometimes. And that's definitely something that I've been trying to improve. A big thing also I've been trying to do is approach things with love, because when you're operating at a higher vibration, when somebody meets you with a negative energy, since you're operating higher than them, it doesn't bring you down there. You're just like, yeah, whatever. You're yelling at me on the street. It's fine. Like the other day, I don't wear a mask outside. And some dude called me an asshole, like to my face. He's like, well, not to my face, when I was like past him. Not like I would have done anything. Like I would have fought him. That would have been ridiculous. But he's like, asshole. And I didn't even like really fucking turn around or anything like that, but I was thinking about when I was like drinking and stuff. That would have been, I would have like gotten pissed and like used that as an excuse to do something, which is so silly. So I've been trying to approach things with love, and that also goes towards like things when people meet you with like a negative energy, even like with the battle rap thing. You know, it's like I have a whole person whose whole YouTube channel is dedicated towards thinking that I worship Satan, which is, you know, extremely far-fetched and radical. I'll just say it's radical. But the thing is, I know that that guy is probably going through a lot of other stuff in his life that is making him feel like this is his release. And I have a lot of care for that guy. You know, I like don't have any hatred in my heart for him. I hope that he gets help. I hope that he finds the peace that he needs, because I see that as a reflection of something else going on in his life. And, you know, you have the choice to either be like, nah, like I'm going to meet this guy with the same negative energy that he's putting out, and all you do is create more negative energy in the world, or you can take the choice to meet something with love and compassion. So growth hurts. I've been trying to find gratitude in the things that trigger me the most. If I'm having struggles at work, I remember how fortunate I am to have the ability to make a living, small wins. Exactly, man. Stacking those small wins really helps. Really helps, man. Like, and practicing gratitude, like you're saying, will help you through those things. Like when you're struggling at work and you're like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, you know, getting pissed off at like somebody disrespecting you or something like that. And keep in mind, it's like there are people out there that are like like I live in Los Angeles, and there's a wild misconception that there's just tons of people homeless here because there's tons of people that don't work here and they're lazy, which is not true. A lot of the homeless people here actually have like college degrees, they're perfectly qualified to work in high-ranking jobs. There just isn't enough jobs to go around. And then also there's people that are homeless here that do work and they're homeless because they can't afford an apartment. So I think like being like, okay, I am fortunate to make a living, and then I'm unfortunate to have a place to live and a roof over my head and a fridge to put food in and a bathroom. You know, it's like small things, even super small things like that will help. Initially, the most difficult part of meditation was silencing my mind. I could see that too. I would be the same way. It's a healthy practice to try to change your perspective and look at things from a positive angle. Yes. You know, actually, I'm going to bring in this image that I took. Let's see. Did I save it? Maybe I didn't save it. Hopefully I did save it. Watch me not saved it. I took this image. Fuck, I didn't save it. Oh well, shit. It was two people looking at the number 6, and one is standing at the head of number 6, and he goes, "It's 6," and one is he's standing at the head, so he's like, "That's a 9," and the person standing at the base is like, "That's a 6." So the thing about that is they're both not incorrect. They're just looking at things from a different perspective. And when you try to instead approach things like not from your perspective is wrong, you're fucking wrong, or like with that same negative energy, but understand other people's perspectives, it's helpful to both people. But yeah, we are both sculptors and the statues. I like that. That's dope. I was talking about battle rap to my friend the other day and saying I love his way of exploring negative stuff, but in an artful way that brings people together. That's true. That's true. We all want a lot out of life. Finding a balance between loving yourself and improving is so difficult. Very, very true, man. Very true. It's really hard to do that. Incredibly difficult. And he said that's called dirt work, which is when society integrates its own shadow. Interesting. I think this is the most important thing. Sorry, there's a helicopter flying over. I think this is the most important thing for how to go forward, because we have to meet people in a non-judgmental place. Exactly. Growing our empathy is incredibly difficult. That's actually kind of what I've been researching a lot, is like how to grow empathy. Because I'm not the best. I would like to think I'm an empathetic person, but I feel like there is a lot of room for me to grow and be incredibly more empathetic. So just try to get there, try to get there. But I'm going to wrap this up, guys. It's been a quick root an hour because I got to keep making all these quotes. But yeah, go pick up this book, 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think. Also, this book is pretty good too. It's All in Your Head by Russ. Both good like coffee table books to read in the morning. Luminix GH5, what are your thoughts? I actually have 3 of them. I would say don't get one of them. Blackmagic actually has a bunch of cameras out right now that are like a little bit more expensive, but they're a lot better. They're really affordable and great. But yeah, much love to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in for this quick episode. I'll see you guys on Monday on twitch.tv/a safe place to talk. It's going to be a 24-hour stream. I'm not going to be live for 24 hours. Like, I'm going to be in there for probably 2 hours, but I'm going to be live doing something like this, like a Rune an Hour, where I just talk to the chat. And then there's going to be content playing, like other Rune an Hour episodes with myself, SO Finesse, Sister Outspoken, RX. I think I got one with a bunch with Lush, and I think I want Lush on there just doing his own thing. And then I'm also doing an interview today with Callie Smooth that I'm going to put on there. That's going to be probably a long interview about his just dealings with grief. If you guys aren't familiar, he's sober now, and he went through a lot in his life. But yeah, that's going to be a regular thing. That's every single day, 24 hours a day, twitch.tv/a safe place to talk. So tune into that. It's the new thing. It's fucking great. And yeah, Desi, I'll make you a mod. All right, guys, much love. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later.